Alright, it says it's creating a stream. Let's go check YouTube, see if it's working. Haha. Alright, looks like it is streaming over there. We've got everything up. I think it's gonna work. So now we can go ahead and try this whole no NFT wool rush and see if we can't succeed and get some people learning and playing Town Star with wool. No, no, not at all. I mean, the ocean is great because then you can put your brine right down next to the ocean, put your windmill right next to the brine, and you'll be good to go. Let's find a good spot close to town. Since I'm actually not going to use the express depot this time. We'll go right down here. Oh wait, no, sorry. I forgot. I'm not doing NFTs, so I want to get something blocking the north. There we go. That one should work fine. Oh, I hate people that do that. That should be illegal to have a forest tile, a river tile, a desert tile as your actual profile pic. That was going to be a great spot, but someone's there. It is. It's just a troll step. Come on, guys. Now it's going to take me longer to find a good spot. Oh no, it's not. Never mind. There we go. Alright, don't delete oil seep. Don't delete oil seep. Okay. Make sure skins are off. And now we are full no NFTs. It's going to be rough. So first thing then I always do, go and build a new pond. Because since I'm not using NFTs, I wanted the oil seep over here. So I blocked the north with a mountain, and I'll just build all of the structures and everything the first 5 tiles in. Because I didn't want the oil seep sitting more in the middle when I'm trying to do sheep and everything. Yeah, I could have done it with an ocean side as well. Just anything blocking the north would have done it, so I could have gone right here and done it as well. But alrighty, have fun. Love ya. It's weird how this picture's all glitched up here, but then when you go into the standings, it actually shows it zoomed in on the face. Why do they focus on the face so much? No, not at all, because most of that is going to be like the loggers and then the fabric plants and everything. But for this build too, I'm just showing people how to get started with wool in the beginning. And so all I'm going to do is have him harvest some wheat for some sales, and then we'll get some trees going once we get all the water going here. I should actually probably build some more wells to start too, because I'm going to need like 8 of them by the end of it. Oh, I want my crane bot back already. Oh, can't I just put my fountains down? Come on. Yeah, anything that you were using to autocomplete stuff was causing the rollbacks. Like even if you were using the styling rides to like complete nuclear and everything, anything that you're doing to autocomplete was causing the rollbacks. And yeah, that didn't do it. What the issue was happening, I guess, was a lot of people were putting them down so that it starts construction and then pulling it up. And it's when you pull it up before the construction completed seemed to be the issue. But I went and played on the development server, tested some things out, and none of them seem to be rolling back. But I don't know if that's because they fixed it or because they just turned off the rollback stuff. Why didn't you grab the water while you were walking right through it? All right. Right? So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But then that's got 2. Damn it. Oh, son of a gun. Maybe I shouldn't have done mountain. That's okay. So that's no shade. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I'll just end up building it down here. So I've got to start pumping out some flour right away. So yeah, even though it's going to be a wool rush, can't freaking buy those sheep until we have some funds. Yeah, you should have seen me mess up OBS when I was trying to get it started. It compressed everything. All the windows were piled up on top of each other. And I'm like, help. That's what I get for being an old gamer. Hell, my son was saying he wanted help with a setting up a website for the the fan Sonic game that they're creating. And I was like, well, you do realize the last website I ever built was in GeoCities. And then he responded back, what's that? No. Yeah, we're talking, how was that, like 25 years ago? Oh, getting painful. All they do is, I mean, last one I took a few smoke breaks. I went and did, I did do an eating session during it too, and that's the last video I put up on YouTube. It was 4 hours long to get to industrial and start pumping out gas. It is brutal, but this is what people need though. They don't need to see powerhouse NFTs going and blowing into industrial in 10 minutes and when they're trying to figure things out. I want to bring more people in and actually loving this game for all of its sweet little intricacies. Uh, oh, I should have waited. Oh well. Maybe the farmer will actually water this if I take this one away. Geez, still 30 seconds. And I am that close to town. Yeah, so anybody that does join up, spend the $50, get Gala Gold, get that Express Depot. Oh, I suppose after I'm done recording this too, I should put up the referral link so we can get that feed bot. Do you think that's going to be game changing for Wool Rush? Because I'm thinking if that feed bot will go and actually pick up the flour, put it in the feed mill, harvest the feed mill, put it in the trough, and moves at the speed of like Mr. Puddles, that's going to be kind of amazing actually. It's like having an ATV right in the beginning of the game. You're gonna go buy 10 of them when they all get dropped and people start selling them. Oh God, if that happens, yeah, I'm gonna need to get me about 20 of them. That would be game changing if he didn't do just like the ATVs and put them right into all of the chicken coops, milk barns, and sheep pens. Combine that with your good old salt stations and sugar stations, you're well on your way to cakes right from the beginning. True. But they did say he's gonna move at the speed of the other bots, so yeah. Yeah, and there's no way that you'll be able to just have one to do everything you need. Yep. Wait, I thought he actually just did the things that the ATV does. I didn't think he actually completed feed. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because they haven't told us all of it yet, yeah. Yeah. Yep, and that would help that. And especially now that the regular wheat stand will only fully supply 8 feed mills, that'll be tough to do uniforms unless you've got something really helping. Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh yeah, and I mean, with all the new NFTs they're bringing out and them not having earnings, though, I mean, they can pump out a lot of them, but they have been pretty rare with what they've been doing so far. Well, besides that, no, as a quick update to anybody who does end up watching this, if you haven't played Townstar, I'll be putting a referral link in there. Use that, join Townstar, play for 3 days, you'll get a free NFT. Just gonna be a flower storage, but it's still a useful free NFT. Oh, that's right. I told everybody I was gonna show them the other secret too of going and making sure all your entrances are facing each other. Oh gosh, yeah. Beastie's the one that actually showed me I was playing this dang game for like 9 months before I even knew that. And I was like, wait, 2 years? Yeah, I did that before when I clustered windmills together for sugar. I was like, wait, why are some of these walking in the back and some of these are having to go all the way around to the front? I don't understand. But yeah, just seeing them walk in the side, walk in the back, it's great stuff. Oh, why didn't I just turn this one to face him? Now they can both be used. Get back here, don't walk all the way over. Maybe if you would have built your pond, we wouldn't have this problem, builder. Oh, definite painful start. Okay, I'm going to mute for just a moment, guys. I'm going to go and pull up the stream just to make sure everything looks good. No, it does actually look like it's going good because there's about a 5 second delay from when I said that. I went to check it out and I heard myself talk. Okay. Oh my god. And at the beginning too, you really can't build that second builder because you're just building, for a little bit straight, and then they're both going to sit idle and just cost you. So let's just get one more tree going so I can put up this guy. He can go grab his wheat, and then the lumberjack will hopefully bring the tree to him. Oh wait, you're going to water this one. That's right. They're both going to get watered about the time the pond finishes. I do like though that the ponds are cheaper, because that definitely helps out people starting with no NFTs, although in the forest now it's more tough. That's why everybody should always start in the desert, NFTs or not. Oh, yeah, and then giving you half as much for destroying ponds in the beginning. That was the only thing that made forests really great, is okay, well, yeah, I might have to do a lot to clear trees, but I don't have to build any because they're growing for free. And then I can get a little bit of money from destroying some ponds to help myself get going, but yeah, it's just not worth it anymore. You can, yeah. Yep, and then you can get a little more funds than doing the wheat stuff, but it's definitely not going to be cost effective to make sugar with no NFTs. Alright, let's start him up. Yay, imagine that. Ah, so much better. And after that first flower sale, we'll make another pond. And then we'll make 2 more, or probably 3 more, right down here, so we can start putting the sheep down here. And then we'll clear out most of this stuff and throw meadow, 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 meadow. Has anybody tried without a wheat stand to see if meadows, or actually getting the wheat, taking it to the mills and everything, is going to be better? I know cost-wise it's definitely not better, because it's 500 what for the meadows compared to 5,000 for each of the ranch items. Yeah. Yep. And they get the meadows down. Mm-hmm. It actually might be really good to go with doing the whole eggs to wool, and then at that point, if you want to start scaling away from the eggs to start moving towards uniforms, is I really don't know though, without NFTs, if uniforms are going to be viable once you go big scale. Whereas if you could, do some eggs, do some milk, you can start making some of the bakery and cakery items without, well, now you're still going to have a ton of meadows. So actually, maybe I'll just go and put all the meadows in the corner here and just start working on the farm stuff over, or the regular trees and wheat and everything over here. Now I wonder, does the facing direction work if I have a pond facing, or the well facing the storehouse? I suppose we'll find out in a moment. No, no, yeah, I was trying to figure out too, because I always hate it when it looks like they go to like the far end of a trough to deposit, or they go to the other side of the feed mill. It's like, ah. I think this is such a joke, giving you 2 freaking pastures in the desert. Exactly. It would be nice if when you deleted a cactus, maybe you would get a little marsh or something there for some water. Although I shouldn't say anything, being that it is so cheap to clear this out, we don't really need anything extra. Exactly. That makes perfect sense. So how's your uni build going, Beastie? Oh, I thought maybe you. Oh, that's right. You had only built stuff on the development for the claiming. That's right. Alrighty, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, and for those that don't know, the reason I'm counting this out is I want to put another windmill down, but the mountain provides 5 tiles of shade, and it'll take away the green timer of the windmill. And I don't want to build it over this way too much, since that's where I'm going to be having a lot of my other stuff. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's the closest. 0, 3, 1. Oh man, I really have to move it away. So looks like we're coming over here. And I'm not watching my funds, am I? I think I made a mistake building him over here. Yeah, let's get a yellow timer tree. Money. So how painful does this feel, family man? Yeah, that is a very good point. We all started here and wanted a leg up, so started getting those little NFTs. Like, I think I started almost the same as everybody else. First thing I went and did was buy a wheat stand. And then right afterwards, I hated not having enough water, so I bought a fountain. And yeah, and honestly, that was the best thing because I think when I'd started too, I spent a total of maybe $250, $300 on both, and the one was a rare bit true. And then I just used that, started getting my $8 in gala for placing in the top 100, and just started going from there. Although to be fair, that $8 in gala would be worth like what, $50 right now, even it. Oh, exactly. Wait, stack tokens? I thought we were supposed to spend them every time we got them. Oh, definitely. Yeah, especially where we're at right now. We're going to build back up to that 80 cents dollar mark again, and stacking tokens from Mayhem is going to be great. Oh, and for those that are watching, everybody that's into build discussion right now has been making some money in Mayhem. Oh, sorry, I don't know if you guys are watching at all, but yeah, with my stream, they can see when you guys are talking. Oh, painful. All right, we'll put another farmhouse up. Maybe 2. Oh, no, wait, I have to sell something again for that. Come on, flower. Oh, that's right, I didn't watch him last time to see if he walked in the side. Because if not, we're spinning that storehouse again. So where'd you end up this week, Albert? I didn't see. Did you still keep it in the 170 range? Nice. He went in the front. Dang it. You know, that's why I actually will like that flower storage, especially for being for new people, because, I mean, flower is one of the best rushes to go, and if you can go and place one right next to a windmill, although they didn't say if there was going to be shade cast by them. So guys, look at this. I'm rocking it. Got 30 stars already. And what, an hour and a half ago I ended with almost 30 million. And then, yeah, when I said I put down the tree, I said it was going to be a yellow timer. That's because it's getting a little pollution here from the fuel storage. But eventually that fuel storage is going to be about right here. $30 million. Right. I don't even remember what I ended with last week. I think I only hit about 20 million, yeah. Yep. I just like seeing that starting to enjoy sharing some of the company with those BTB guys. And, you know, yeah, they were. And I mean, Hello World, I mean, you can only sit number one for so many weeks before it just gets boring. Right? And I was sitting there going through the weeks, and I love tooting my own horn a little bit, and it was nice seeing that there's only two players that have been in top 10 all 3 weeks. Hello World and the Farmer. So, I'll take that company. Must mean I'm doing something right. Oh, that's because I watch these ants way more than I should. I've stared at the screens when they're just doing something like this, not touch anything, just looking at them for hours. I don't even remember. So I want to sell 5 stacks of wheat before flower starts, or Yep, go in the side of that and drop off the wood. Okay, need to get one more windmill up doing flour, and then we'll be okay. Then we'll finally move on over. I honestly, maybe after one sale of flour, I will actually go straight to eggs. That might be better to scale up to wool than to go to uniforms. And for everybody that does end up watching this, if you get started in one of these play to earn servers and you go and start building up towards uniforms, you may not be able to get some of the prize money they're talking about, but if you have a really good build, there's a chance you could end up with $4,666 if you're one of the top 6 uniform producers. Are you thinking you're going to do that next week, Family Man, instead of the competition? Yeah, yeah. And that was a year ago. Yep. That would be funny. And that is the tough thing though with it being 2.5 days. It does throw a lot of the no NFT and low NFT people down into rankings real quick because they won't be able to rush as quickly. Yep. Well, when I said that in Discord, I was just joking around. I just think it would be hilarious if they did. Yeah, if they did something combo like, some of the simple things that a lot of people don't always do, like the water drums and energy and other things like that, that might not be bad. Yeah. Yeah, if you get one of those great ones. Well, yeah, if you get those spots or if you have the towers or fountains, yeah. Yeah, one of those spots. That would be awesome. Yep. Yep, game over. Well, then again, it'll come up to the pathing too, because those guys don't exactly move the fastest. Yeah, but it's going to be, how many water facilities do you put up to each warehouse? How far is the total number of spacing to go to maximize? I mean, there will be some serious number crunching in that hour that we get to figure it out and play from there. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be coming into it almost completely blind because I will be waking up about 15 minutes before the competition starts. Because I only get about a maybe 2.5 hour nap in between work and competition start the way it is, and I'm not getting up an hour earlier just to find out the meta. It's gonna be more of a blind build for everybody, and that's unless they've got, like 30 pre-made builds on Cool Whip sitting there ready to go, and anything they announce are like, okay, I'm ready. Yep, that's what I plan on doing. Yep. Well, the sad thing was though that I actually had about 10 different builds all set up through Cool Whip, all ready to go, because we had all those months of downtime with no competition, and then they changed everything. And I was like, oh, okay, none of these builds work without some serious retweaking now. Mm-hmm. But that's good though. We need the game to be dynamic and constantly changing because otherwise it gets stale. Alrighty. 15,000 or 20,000. I think I'll just go a sheep pin. Alrighty. Now, build them there. Yeah, we'll just build them there. Get rid of some of that wood so the guy stops destroying it. Ah. Okay. I'm going to clear out this corner a little bit with my funds. And here's the reason for the desert, guys. 3,000 or 300 to clear this scrub. If you were in the forest, it would be 20,000 to clear a tree, or 5,000 to clear a marsh. Now it is also important too when you're doing the no NFT rush for doing any type of livestock that you do put down a trough, because a lot of times like the sheep, they'll gather one too many meadows, and at that point you need to go ahead and have a trough for them to deposit it into, like right in front of them. Why am I not, oh duh, I'm like, why am I not seeing meadows? It's under terrain. That looks so weird, a meadow growing in the desert. Oh crap, I started building way too much before looking at my funds. Now the only real bad thing is too, this is going to be so far away from the storehouse. But we're going to take away one of the wheats now. If I would have been thinking, I would have made his pathing straight up. You can tell I'm not used to these builds. I really hope too with the town node soon we'll be able to host like in-house tournaments and everything with specified rules and whatnot, and be able to actually have our own world selection map for our tournaments, so even if we have like 20 people playing the tournaments, everybody's going to get a prime spot, and that's going to be awesome. Because I really want to start hosting some tournaments, especially as more people start joining, to where we can say, alright, no NFTs are allowed, and see what you can do. I'm not going to spend any more than 10 gas on flour, or wheat. Yep. Take the wood on over. Oh crap, I forgot my ranch house. Yeah. I feel so bad being low on funds all the time. I usually have like 30 roads by now, because I hate slow workers. I do have to say, I love the sheep, how they go from little skinny things to chubbies. Do the windmills? Yeah. Mm-hmm. That definitely would have probably been better. I just know my mind's been on blue steel for way too long. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's just correct. Yeah, because on the other one, if I would have done anything without the north side, it would have been more sitting in this spot. And that just starts to make it, once you start building the industrial, losing a lot more space. So that's why I didn't even second guess the mountain. I'm like, yeah, lose 5 spaces there to gain a couple more on this whole side, sure. But yeah, I should have picked ocean, and had I done that, I actually probably, no, not that one. I probably would have picked, oh, that still would have been 2 gas to get up there. But yeah, I would have found something probably with the ocean side to the north. Or if I really wanted to go with the gas, I probably would have picked this spot. Just to get that little passive water too. Really wish the farmers would put water in there too. And I really should have built the lumberjack right here. That's okay. After the next flower sale, we'll start doing good. We'll put a couple more ponds up. These guys should go quicker. And we'll probably even throw a trough right here. Whoa. I keep looking for meadow in there. I think last time I practiced doing the wool with no NFTs, I had like 10 sheep pins and it was like 35 meadows. And it actually seemed to go pretty good with no wheat stand, but then once you start scaling up, losing those meadow space gets rough. Plus, all I'm really wanting anybody to do is get in here, play around with a few things, whet their appetite, and once they start seeing all the possibilities, start joining us up, talking, growing, learning, and then we get a whole army of people that know Townstar inside and out. Right? Mm-hmm. You know, I think after next flower sale, it might be a smoke time. Alright, they're actually keeping the trees going pretty good, so I'm not gonna worry about changing anything around. The wheat is still going up. Oh yeah, we're in a good position for building now. I actually think I might end up supplementing another windmill here, and that should keep the wheat. Oh god, I hate that. Alright, you're destroying wood. We'll sell a stack of wood. So cheap, but it'll keep us alive. Hey, I think we're getting our first wool. Why did you walk that way when your path would... I really can't wait until we can actually assign more AI to these workers. Oh, whoops, I suppose I don't need my frames counter on. I wish I could turn the snow back on. Let's make it more real though for everybody. Right? Does the status overlay work anymore? Okay, yeah, there it is. I liked that when I first started playing, but after a while I didn't care. But at least knowing how close it is to full does help. You guys are too slow. I love how the rancher is holding her belt buckle the whole time too. I am going to put another storehouse up here once we get all the wool going. Come on, I thought 6 was going to be enough for you guys. Oh yeah, it will be. Boink. Good, he didn't pick it up. So I will be building a trough next just to put right in front of him. Are you going slower? It looks like he is going through quicksand. Come on, you can do it. I need another sheep pen so I can make them face each other. So you building right now too, family man, for your uniforms? If you planning. Well, you at least got your build going and throwing up some sugar and stuff, right? Get some money. Oh, that's right. That's right. 3 salt stations, so you're getting what, 6 salt every minute and a half. It is. It is, but I don't know. I like it too, the fact that they're showing that they are going to be releasing some power NFTs that don't actually earn anything. Now, what I would like them to do is to actually be able to use a lot of these new NFTs that are coming out that you still need your gala and town power. Because then people can't just go and absorb a ton of these powerful things, start trying to use them because they don't have the power to use them. Yep. Because otherwise, yeah, people could go and buy all these non-earning NFTs, place them all, and have a whole lot of leg up on everybody else. Although I don't know if they want to do that because they want people to probably buy the NFTs to have the utility even if they aren't earning from them. Like, I know Red's in here, he usually goes and ups his gala power by 1 level so he can claim his Express Depot again, and he goes, well, only claiming 1 on this one. I should just get another one that claims more. And so he goes back and forth getting 1 up, then getting the gala power up, then going up again. And again, I think that's probably how, well, I know that's how I started when they introduced the town power or the gala power, because I actually didn't have enough to claim all my stuff, because as soon as I ever had gala in there, I'm like, ooh, I want to buy a new one. It is. Oh. Mm. Dang. Well, I could tell too. A lot of people were probably in your shoes, but it's like, wow, town just really shot up today. I guess a lot of people needed to fill some wallets. Oh yeah, and most of it came from a year ago, right? Or was it even prior to that? Oh wow. Nice. Oh yeah. So, oh, the million, yeah. Now, I wonder, so when you got in on the beginning with the nodes, what was the daily distribution for like one node? Oh my God, that is awesome. But it's definitely though rewarding for faith in the company early. Were you into like cryptocurrency before, or? Yep, yep. Ooh. Oh, definitely. Yep, exactly. And how amazing is that feeling though now, 2 years into it going, wow, because I wanted to play a game, look at what it's done for us. Exactly. And that's like the Godfather Timbo Slice. He says everything we do should have feel. It feel should be a driving force. Mhm. Yep, that I've done that with a few of my friends. No, exactly. And you're playing a game. Don't even think of it as earning anything. You're playing a game and getting in-game rewards. Just think of it as that. And then at some point, yeah, you can actually spend them on things you will own and not just skins or buffs that the company owns. I mean, it's a beautiful, beautiful thing, and I wish I would have discovered the space sooner. Although not gonna lie, I started in Axie, so. Oh yeah, and I always like coming in on the peak of them too. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, I no, no. Oh yeah, just seeing their plans and vision and seeing the steps towards it, I am hopefully optimistic that they can do everything they want to do because they're gonna change the world then, or at least the world of gaming. Oh yeah, yep. Well, I mean, even Town Star is changing people's lives already, and it's just a farm building game, a city building game, maximizing your efficiency on everything and seeing how you compete with other people. It's great. And I am happy too that Spider Tanks is, going to be that next one that people are going to be able to come in and brawl and earn and upgrade and but I'm really really excited for the Walking Dead Empires. Oh, but you did at Gallivers. I bet you got some. Oh wow. That Yeah, but that's awesome still because you're still changing lives. You're getting them immersed in the space, and they're, getting excited and hyped and just ready to go. And that's what we need. Like I've got a couple of my friends that they're like, why should I start playing this game? I'm not gonna earn anything. I'm not gonna do anything. It's like, well, you know what? Let's get you Gala Gold, and let's get you started playing Townstar. Well, that's like $50. I'm like, yeah, it is. Well, you're just going to pay that? Yeah, I am, because I am that confident that as soon as you get in and start playing it, you're going to go, okay, okay, I get it now. Yeah, yeah, it's paying it forward. Hmm. Yep. 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 Yes. Yeah, GYRI chain. Yep. Boom. Yeah. Yep. Hmm. Exactly. I mean, that's one of the big tenets of the Mafia too. Is like, we're empowering gamers to level up their game. It's like anybody that comes in, you know what? It doesn't matter if you don't have the items, you don't have anything else. If you've got the drive, the dedication, and the skill, you're gonna find a fit, and we're gonna make you profitable. Exactly. Yeah. Hmm. Yep. Honestly, like Beastie here, he's a beast in all these games, and met him through our Pegaxi server. And started talking. He playing Town Star, seeing some of the stuff he was doing and posting. It's like, okay, okay, let's get you set up. And I mean, right now we're running, what is it, like four stacked scholars counts right now? Well, by I don't mean stacked by the huge stacked, but more above just the simple wheat stand or anything, just to make sure everybody has a chance to earn for their time put in. Speaking of which, mm-hmm. And that's been the toughest thing. How have you, kind of bridged that gap? Because so many people, all the gamers, as soon as you go and say NFT, it's shut down. They eyes glaze over. They don't want to hear it. The internet's taught them to know that all NFTs are bad. Ah, there you go. Yep. No. No, this last week of Mayhem was what I tried so hard to get the perfect balance between petroleum and jet fuel, but I just couldn't do it, and I had to set an alarm for every 2 hours to switch a refinery from petroleum to jet fuel and back and forth. Oh yeah. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. Well, and that's also why I've always wondered why blue steel is just so much higher than cake, because I think blue steel is easier to manage by far than cakes. Oh, that's right. He was doing the Iron Man stuff and you were doing Cake Man stuff. Yeah, well, and then just the whole thing of having two end structures that you need too for cakes, because you can't just have the bakery, you can't just have the cakery, you got to have them both. And blue steel, oh, you just need a steel mill, and well, you still need the fabric plants and whatnot, but those are easy enough to manage. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know. I'm thinking with some of their stuff they're doing with, you know, having some cake in the meta, having this blue steel push to see what's possible for the highest earners. I think we're going to see some major rebalancing soon. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Oh wow. That's a feat, just being able to build the facilities to make them. Oh yeah. Yep. That's what next competition is going to be. It's going to be heads up. But I honestly, I think Mal. I just every time I hear Mal starting to talk about stuff, I'm just thinking, oh, you got some serious evil genius vibes going on, and I love it because I think they're building to the point where they're gonna probably make that no one solitary build is going to be good because I think they're going to have it all start to bottleneck the more and more you produce to where you're going to have to start branching out to do the hybrid builds. And that's going to bring a lot more of the knowledge into it to where people are going to have to be able to react on a dime. If we start seeing the different supply and demand for the cities you're by as well, that's going to be game changing. Yep. Yeah, when I was practicing when they did all these new game changes, I went and made a blue steel. I think I was pumping out like 18 or 19. Then I was also producing like 40 uniforms so I could get the bonus from that. And then I also was making pumpkin pies all on the same map. And it actually was going pretty good and it was actually pumping out some stuff. It was balancing. I'm like, I think this is the future of Townstar. I can't wait. Yes. Mhm. I mean, and just think if they do something like that, you're going to have people that'll go and if they do, I don't know what the new competition length is going to be after all this testing, but if they go and make it like 5.5, 6.5 days again, we're going to sit here and see if they do that depreciating value, we're going to see people that are rebuilding their town every day. It is, but it's also going to favor the people that have the time and knowledge as well. Where right now, people with time and knowledge, they have to go towards their best in build, and once they're there, that's that. Whereas all the people with the NFTs, they go and hammer that out in 8 to 12 hours, and then they just let it sit idly for the week. Where the no NFT guys got to battle for at least probably 2 days to even start competing with them, and then they have to hope that their builds are that much more efficient to gain ground on them. But if we go to where and no skins, okay, that's pretty impressive. Dang. Yep. Yeah, Beastie had posted that one. Hmm. No, this year you're right. Oh yeah, when they started nerfing the sugar a little bit, that was kind of sucky. Well, you still need the wood at least. I know, I know. Yeah. No, 100%. And that's good though because we needed something that everybody could come and start pumping out right away to not fall further and further behind. Just trying to get the God, I can't even remember now. What was it, 5 wheat before, or was it 5 or 4? See, I can't even remember. It seems so distant now after Mayhem. Yep, yep. Oh yeah, the first time I built cakes with my wheat stand and my pond, or yeah, my fountain, I was like, this is worlds different from uniforms that I did before. And it almost felt to me, starting off kind of fresh. I mean, I tried cakes week 3 of playing, so I definitely shouldn't have gone there. I should have worked up from like uniforms, wine, then gone with the blue steel cakes and that natural progression. But I was like, I like cake. I'm gonna build cake. But yeah, at that point, I was like, this feels so much like a hybrid build because there's so much to micromanage. Mm-hmm. Yep. Always, there's never perfection. Yeah. Then you got to retweak everything. All right, this rock is unfortunate. It's where I want my next pond to be, but uh, maybe I'll just build 2 in a row here for now. That'll be cheaper than clearing it. All right, almost got our first wool sale, and it only took, where are we at now in the stream? It only took an hour and 15 minutes into it. Well, NFT pace? Uh, yeah, well, honestly, with the new movements and everything, and the meadows and the feed mills and whatnot, I mean, if I was going no NFTs before, I probably would have had 2 sales in by now. But it's just a little bit different beast now. But now we're also probably, as we scale up, probably only another hour and a half out from industrial, which 3 hours to industrial is pretty good, I think, for no NFTs. And then yeah, once you hit industrial around that oil seep, start selling gas. Although there is that little slowdown where I have to go and build a whole line of wind turbines here. Hell, maybe I can even just turn this into a blue steel build. No NFT, see what we can do. No, that's right, I've got to convert this to full uniforms just to see what I can output. I don't know though, with having the NFTs I do and the ability to react to most things except cakes, I I think I'm gonna have to focus on playing the competition. And I have to, at this point, go and try to say, I got top 10 all Mayhem of 2022. Alright. No, exactly. And if it does work out for next week, there's only going to be two people that can say it. It was, but I mean, with him having the ability to probably adapt to about anything and place top one, two, or three, if he can get those almost guaranteed once they, I mean, I can almost guarantee he is building an amazing uniform build right now. But if he goes and, oh sorry guys, yeah, I sold some wool and we actually have another flower to go, so we're gonna get a couple more sheep pins in a moment. But yeah, if he's building uniforms, I can almost guarantee it right now to have that ready. But once they announce the meta, if he knows that he's gonna have a good shot at first through third, there's no point in him even sitting on the uniforms. Yep. Yep, he's a pretty much shoe-in for that, and he's a shoe-in probably for top 10 of anything they announce. But it's all about how hard he wants to work at that point. If he's already got the uniform build up and he just has to set it on auto run and go and win his 46, 60, 66, that might be worth it. But if it's something he knows he can go and crank out and get first, second, or third, he's gonna, because he's a competitor. No. Man, and I was so I went before knowing that we were gonna have a 1 hour intro before the meta. I had already started retweaking a new jet fuel build that I was pretty sure is gonna get about 1,300 jet fuel an hour, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get right up there with those guys. And now it's like, oh, it may not be meta at all. I really, I honestly would hope that they make everything meta. Give those end products some huge buffs and say, all right, everybody build their favorite and see who's the best. But I honestly would like more a no NFT one because I think that'll prove more who's the best. Well, I'm gonna be building one right here too. I just didn't want my builder getting distracted from the pawns yet. Although we are at the point we can build a second builder, and he'll be going active for quite a while. We'll just throw it here. Because I want to get these pawns going so I can throw down a couple more sheep pens. Ugh. Now I really hope they keep just watering the one, because these guys get to be so dumb sometimes at this. Although technically I think the way they do it is they go to the closest thing that needs built, and it should be this pond for both of them. But I hated it like for when was building even just jet fuel this last week, trying to set up those water pumps, and you go and put them down and they'll go and take one oak wood to one, another oak wood to another. It's like, come on, guys. It is. Yep. Okay, good. They are going to the same one, so we can get the water from that first one on the second one. Awesome. Alright, then we'll build one more right here. He'll have 4. We should be okay. I really wanted it there. Ah. Now what's going to happen is I'll actually have to build some more trees and another lumberjack too. 3, 1, 3, 2, 1. Okay, these are still clear for trees. Oh, and something I did notice when I was doing the jet fuel build too, near the end, it was very difficult to build anything because those builders would not cut through like the ponds, the water pumps, or anything. I had them going in almost a U shape around the map, picking up wood from over here, coming all the way down around to the bottom, come up here, and then back over here to build something I was building. That was the most painful bang head on the desk moments of the whole build. That and when I wanted to add another water pump, having to wait 45 minutes for an oak tree to grow 3 times. Right. Alright, you are not... Yeah, you're go quick enough yet. You know, maybe I should just build another pond here too. That'll save a whole lot of time. Alright, that's going to be all my builds for a while now. Yay! And then by the time they're done building all this stuff, I'll have another stack of flour and maybe wool. And then we can really ramp up towards getting ready for industrial. Oh, except I am out of wheat. So let's get... will a red timer be enough? Yeah, why not? Let's put a red timer wheat up. Yeah, as soon as I get 2 more of these guys up, I'll be going to directly just wool, because yeah, the flour won't get the funds I really need to get the industrial going. Because like I said, maybe 3 hours in I'll be able to get the industrial going, but it'll be 4 to 4.5 hours before I'll get the power plant going. Why did you stop? Okay, so they will build structures over ponds. Duly noted. Although that'll help with the wool gathering too. I think after this stream's done too, I'm going to go back and give people some links to start using to build, especially Cool Whip. Everybody needs Cool Whip. Ooh. Exactly. Alright, we'll go one more well. And honestly, the only reason I'm really doing these videos is, well, I suppose it is twofold. It's partly selfish. I want to remember what it was like here, to have the better appreciation for it, and to just more expand the mind and have to think outside of how I normally think, because that's what's going to be most beneficial in Townstar in the future. And then also, I want to help people get started, because these are the number one questions you get all the time. What do I build to start? How do I get to gas? And everybody, I mean, there's multiple different things. I just do not like plains or forests at all, for no matter what you're building. And if everybody has the ability to find this knowledge and go and start up in the desert, get to gas, and then build whatever they want to afterwards, that's going to grow the community so much. And I was honestly blown away, just the posting the last video for, I had really only put it up for our Pegaxi scholars, to for some that wanted to check out Townstar during Mayhem and just wanted an idea how to start. So I just put the video up for them, so, and shared the link with them so they could go all check it out and learn how to start playing, and come back and check it after 2 weeks and it was over 1,000 views. I was like, oh, there is a need for this. Yeah, I was just expecting, would see like 50 views from maybe the scholars going in there, and then all of a sudden started getting all these notifications for comments. I was like, what? People are commenting here? Why don't they just talk to me in the Pegaxi Discord? And then I started seeing, I was like, oh, all right, let's grow Townstar. Yep, that is how Pixelma. He was checking out some stuff, and YouTube recommended it to him, and he's like, wow, nice. And he was, at that point, he had been playing Townstar, and he had been doing Twitch streams on it, just trying to help people out as well. And it's like, oh, come join the family. Let's do great things together. All right, now, yeah, we'll build them there. Okay, one wheat. Yeah, put that wood back, buddy. Yeah, I think this is going to be your last flower. Because I definitely can't have him eating up the wood every 30 seconds anymore. And the walk time of the lumberjack, because I'd like to keep just one lumberjack up to 4 sheep pen. Because even though they're cheaper at the $30 a minute now, that still eats up quickly. This does, each time I do this, give me a greater appreciation for those without NFTs that go and storm the ranks. There's no lie, this far in to the build, using the NFTs I have, I would probably have almost 2 million in cash. And it's also sad to kind of think about that separation level for the early game. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, it's also good. I think they have their finger on the pulse of that too, and they know that, yeah, we need to reward these guys, but we need everybody to have a shot at reward. So when they went and expanded the reward base to 1,000, I was so happy. It's like, yeah, when I started playing and it was top 100, you had to fight so hard and be damn good to get that top 100 with no or minimal NFTs. Exactly. I was sad they kept having them as higher ones for the first couple weeks. Like, well, come on, last year Mayhem guys, you had last place earned the same as first place. Well, not last place, but 500th place. It's like let's bring that back. I was so hoping that you or Little Blue Penguin could have stole one of those ranks too. Yep. Yeah, when I was looking at the people that were all around those positions, like everybody above 20 places to 25 places above it like stopped producing, stopped selling. And so everybody that was hoping they were going to start falling, they weren't. So I think to shoot for any of those spots, you actually have to try to shoot up because you can't. Oh, wow. So you were really prepping. Hmm. Oh. Oh, that had to be painful. Yeah. God, I was gonna say when I built cakes, 35 cakes, that would have been 6 hours of my time. Wasn't saying I was good the first time I built cakes, but yeah. I think I was pushing like 7 cakes an hour the first time I built cakes. Oh, but I felt so terrible because I was like, well, I hear all these guys that can do, 10 blue steel an hour with no NFTs, and that's so much bigger than cakes. What am I doing wrong? I didn't realize what I was doing wrong was building cakes. It was. Sad, but yeah, that was it. Oh, I don't know if I need two of these guys anymore now that you're getting all that passive water. Alright, we need another couple trees though. Oh, oh, shoot, you're done. Stop. Alright, and get rid of you. Okay, now we should be able to get moving real strong with our sheep. Although, it is time for more meadows. And yeah, probably one more trough up here. Because eventually we will be moving to the feed mills, and that'll be all through here, but I hate feed mills. We have to really figure that out though too for no NFT uniform guys. Is it more effective if you don't have a wheat stand to just have meadows all around the sheep pen? Because then once you get towards it, your farmers will only be looking at grabbing the cotton, and then you don't need to have all those spaces taken up by the feed mills, the troughs, all the money taken up by it. And each of these will take 45 seconds where, you know, having the ranchers harvest the stuff, put it down. I honestly think you may be almost equal of having no NFT using meadows instead of feed mills and troughs. Yeah, there's gotta be. Yeah. hmm And then it's also how they're arranged too, because I mean, I'm thinking the best build would be a whole square build with all the meadows in the middle. Because at that point then it can just be its own little centralized production. You're going to need a lot less ATVs because the ATVs, all they're going to have to do, especially if you have them passive water, you're just going to end up having them harvest the wool. So one ATV could probably take care of almost 10 sheep pen if they're constantly getting all the wood from lumberjacks. I don't know, I might play around with this after I get this stream up and built, and then I will of course use NFTs to get a whole lot of money to build all this stuff to where I want to test it out. But I might I might run two different things. Maybe I'll do like one corner down here, a no, because the ranchers will go back and forth between the two. I'd have to do it on two different towns to test the productivity. So I was thinking, yeah, I'll have one do down here with the feed mills and the troughs, and one up here with the meadows, and see who produces more. But yeah, the ranchers would go back and forth. All right. Yay, and we're starting to actually keep one wood going with one lumberjack. Nice. Oops, I don't need this here anymore though. And I might be able to go back to just one farmer now. Because that one needs watered, that one's fully watered, fully, uh, it'll be close. Yeah, because he'll make one water trip for every one wheat he harvests. And now you guys are going to destroy water because you're doubling up. Yep. Ready. I wonder if I should just almost place a water in here to fully get these guys. One. Nah, that needs to be another sheep pen. And since I have another flower sale, we'll do it now. Okay. And 25, that's about where I like to be for gas when getting fully produced here. Now, if I was being really smart, I would make everything passive water and get rid of the mill so that I could focus just on the workers for sheep. But I love hybrids. Okay. hmm And they're all right by the silo, I take it, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's all going to come down to pathing. But I think if you got everything turned together so that they can go exit in and out however they can, and you've got the silo as close to the cotton without actually slowing it down, I don't know, I think 11 would be fine. I don't know. Yeah, it is all about that pathing, and I mean, if you have all the cotton right off of the road, then yeah, you'd be fine. But if you have to put one like 2 back or 3 back, that would change it too. Because I think on the blue steel one, when I was doing, what was it, 30, 31 blue steel, to get that going, I had to have 4 cotton, and they were in a square right off the road. And that was, yeah. So I mean, yeah, maybe 12 if you have to have them, 2 rows of it. might have to. Oh yeah, that's fine. Because that's an easy adjustment too. I would hate having wool be the bottleneck, because then you have to tweak a whole lot more. Although what I was having issues with when it came to the blue steel build, just because everything was crammed in there, was to add that extra cotton I needed, I had to take away a wood that actually took away from my lumber. And that actually made my mine, one of my mines actually have to stop it from producing full production all the time. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I thought you were trying to get away from the whole setting an alarm every couple hours. Right? I am gonna say though, I think first week of June I'm gonna have some powerful hibernation naps. Yeah, and then look at this too. They give us, a shortened competition week, and what do I start, or what do we all freaking start doing right after the competition? Back to playing the game. I love it though too, because to me that just shows how awesome this game is. Even though most people look at it at surface level and go, "It's just a Farmville game." No, no, it's not. I try talking to my D&D friends. They're like, why do you play this? I'm like, you remember when we would build those characters and we would try to min max everything? That's what I do every day playing this game. Yeah. Nope. Mirandus, if they deliver on that, Mirandus is gonna bring the masses in. Yep. Oh yeah. And what I love with the or not really roadmap, but with the catalog of games coming, is they've almost filled, just with the small amount of games that are there, so many of the niches. I mean, if you're whatever you're looking for, there's probably a game on Gala's platform ready for you. Yeah, did we ever get I never saw, was there ever a reason announced as to why we changed from fortified to fortitude? A copyright issue or something? Oh, okay. Gotcha. So it was legal, it wasn't a whim. That makes more sense for me. Nice. I don't need to build another lumberjack until I actually have to start building structures, so that's nice. And wool's actually coming up pretty good. I think this is a good starting rush for anybody that does want to do wool into industrial. So now the next thing is we're gonna do one of my most favorite parts of playing the desert, the scrub clearing. It's so cathartic for me. Like, oh yeah, you like playing forest? Oh, well look at this. Oh, it feels so good. Oh, bet you can't do that quickly. Oh yeah. Oh, you could have cleared 3 trees for what, 60,000, while I'm gonna clear all these out for 6,000. Okay. Feels so good, and then I just get a little grumpy face once I get up to these cacti. I'm like, meh, meh, meh. The only reason I'm clearing down here is this is going to be my long road of turbines, which I don't need to start building yet, but I like building roads. All right. Ooh, it's like so it's like the A team, you know, love it when a plan comes together. Oh yeah, I'm loving the talks. I mean, hell, we've been chatting on Discord for how long, and I think maybe I heard your voice a couple times, and now I get to actually talk with you. I love it. Yeah, exactly. Sorry, I have a lot of stuff I have to do tonight. I gotta go play games. I know you're doing more, but yeah. Uh huh. What? You need to go outside? Alrighty. Let me make sure I've got enough into my storehouse here, and I'll let you outside. The good old shepherd here is telling me there's either a storm coming or she's really got a potty. Yeah. Like, storm's coming, now I gotta pee. No, no problem. I'm gonna let this go idle for about 10-15 minutes while I get this building going, and we'll just go from there. Oh yeah, no problem. Yep. Right after the next wool sale, I think I'm gonna have the same issue, Beastie. I think I'm gonna be debating the whole time whether to sell that last stack of gas or not. I'm scared though. I better build another storehouse. No, no, okay, I'm coming, coming. Sorry. Let me get one more wool. Come on. There we go. Alright, I'll be back shortly, guys. Alright, I'm back here. And I think as soon as we get one more flower stack, we're going to be completely done with him. And we can actually get rid of the cacti now. Okay. And again, if you didn't catch it before, I'm turning all these structures to face each other so that any of the workers or sheep can go in and out any direction. That'll save a little bit on your travel time, and every split second is huge in the long term for the game. Okay, so one there. Correct. Yeah, that was the update. And so that's why I'm in my own headspace trying to figure out, and I think meadows might be the way to go for people without NFTs, especially in the end game, because then you're going to save on ATVs, you're going to save on the troughs and feed mills, you're going to save on not needing any wheat. So I'm thinking if you don't have a wheat stand, that meadows are actually going to be king. Yeah, it's still good with the wheat stand. It's just it's sad though with the feed mills all being 10-second timers now. All right. Yep. Threw a wrench in your uniform plans, huh? Yeah, it used to be, and that's why it was always. You saying you didn't notice it when you did Blue Steel a couple weeks ago? Yep. Yeah, that's why when people are talking, the 200 unis an hour, I'm like, I don't know anymore. With the slower, yeah, with the slower sheep pens, the slower feed mills. uh, Yeah, it's gonna be rough. Mm. Well, good thing you got the two wheat stands, right? So how much is that? Are those water towers helping? Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm looking at getting more because they're getting to be on sale. Oh, exactly. Yeah, anything that provides passive is king in this game. Although if they are doing what they're kind of been thinking about and hinting at, we might see a whole lot more water options on the map soon too, which will expand a whole lot of options. Yep, 100%. Now starting to get up the turbines for some energy. Ah, that rock's in my way. Alright, I should actually clear out these cacti here to get ready for the industrial. Now we'll wait for them to build all these guys. Actually, that one needs to go. And I think we'll do another couple ponds. Then we'll end up getting the sheep down here, encapsulating them in with the whole meadow path, and seeing what we can pump out. And you are about to be finished too. Then we'll fill up the silo just to be ready. Oh, I do suppose I should probably get another lumberjack soon. Oh no, he'll actually be saving wood from the windmill, so we should still be okay. And goodbye, expensive worker. Ah, alright. About 15 gas is where I like starting to build industrial, so we're right on track. Oops, I forgot to have you guys build one more. And because I need some feel good, we'll get some more scrubs out of here. You still doing oak barrels right now? Yep. What are you at for money right now? No, no, I said what are you at for money right now? Oh, okay, so you've been building other stuff with it. I gotcha. I thought maybe you were just in Cool Whip playing around while doing oak barrels till you amassed millions just to go and make the final build. Okay. Yeah. Oh, and I suppose you're not even worrying about industrial right now with the dragon, are you? Did you get, yeah, did you get close enough to a town so that if you are pumping out, well, I suppose once you get to uniforms, yeah, it won't matter. But even if you can produce, the 150 plus, you're only going to be making 6 sales an hour. And unless your dragon takes, oh yeah, that'll be fine for unis. Now for jet fuel, it wasn't. My dragon was 2 minutes and 14 seconds, and even whenever I was sitting in front of her, I would turn my gas refinery off and just sell with the dragon. But it was about God, probably every 8 sales with the dragon, if I was staying on top of it, that I had to have the freight pier go out to. Okay, now we'll get rid of that wheat. And I think we can actually get rid of the farmer as soon as we get this one built, because all the wood should be passive too. And we're actually fast approaching the time I can get rid of half my wells. Come on, finish these up so I can put down more sheep pens. I think I might have one too many windmills, but that's okay. Oh, and that worked out perfectly to connect these roads together for when we put up the lumber mill. Ooh, almost forgot though. I need to start getting some oak wood. I like it when we get to this point of the game. There's just the solid movement now. Continually build, get things going, and don't have to wait for much. And let's get another builder. Oh, why are you guys going to the sheep first? I need to get the workers going. That's always my issue. I built too much stuff to begin with, and these guys have no idea which way they're going. Alright, now go build the worker. Now you're going to build the lumber yard, aren't you? Come on, right here. And then right there. Worker and warehouse. You can do it. Not the lumber yard. Well, that'll work out, though. Get the lumberjack popping them in there. There's a worker house. Why are you walking that way? Why? You have a perfectly good road over here that you could have gone faster with. Yeah. I actually think I might even build an ATV before we get to industrial. guys. Get the warehouse done. Well, there we go. Nope, that rock's been ticking me off too much. It's gone. And I can put my pawns the way I wanted them. And anybody who's actually still watching at the this far into the stream, the reason I'm staggering these roads here is we can get more worker houses in here by staggering them than if we just did a straight road. Come on, one more water. Grab water. start spending a lot of money. Only because I'm impatient, we're going with another builder house. Yep, again, they're going to be right down to the wire, but I think I'm going to have like 11 gas left when I start making gasoline. Come on, harvest this one, guys. And now you can go away. Why did you grab the oak wood? Get it, get it, get it, don't pass it, get it. Thank you. Oops, I should have waited for that timer to be done. Oh, it's going to be cutting it close. Nice, we just hit max energy and the refinery is building. So we're only gonna dump a couple. And now since this refinery is right here, the oil seep gives passive crude up to 4 spaces away. So here it gives 4, here it gives 3, and here it gives 2. And that's all they need to get the petroleum going. And eventually there'll be a power plant here and here which will produce energy for free. So once you've got this set up on the map, you don't need any passive energy from these guys. And we'll let these lumber yards and woodsheds fill up and we're going to start pumping out some lumber. And there we go. Ah, oh, didn't get it in time. He dropped in energy. Then what we'll probably do is we'll sell 3 more stacks of wool, or 2 more stacks of wool, then we'll sell a stack of gasoline, and by then we should have some good petroleum here. Delete that fuel storage, and start making our gas down here. I actually should only need 3 wells now. Oh, I think I lied to Family Man. I said I'd be at industrial and gasoline at about 3 hours, but we're about 2:35 in now. Heh. Well, why the heck did they fill up that one first? Alright, 1 more oak wood. Oh, whoops, I put that guy in the wrong place. wood. Alright, let's go ahead and sell the gas now. It's always scary, but see, even in the desert with no NFTs, you can sell a stack of gas. Alright, now we'll start making some lumber. And now we will have to get that second worker going. Uh-oh. Alright. Now let's get this out of here before that gas gets made and delete the fuel storage. And now the slow grind to get 280,000 so we can upgrade this road and put a power plant in. Oh, I actually did a whoopsie. Right? I was like, uh-oh. No, it's gonna be... I'm gonna have to put it there and then I'm not gonna get the full power. Yep, I was just sitting here thinking like, why did I put it here to begin with? You can tell how often I actually have to do refineries with with actual energy and the seep. Oh man. Now I feel sheepish. Or should I say seepish? Sorry, dad humor. Well, either way it works because I got sheep and I got seep, so. Hmm. Okay, well, it'll still be okay. We'll put the other refinery right here. We'll have the power plant here, and then we'll put another power plant there. And then that one will be producing enough energy for him to grab one every 30 seconds. Ugh. Ah, dang it. I bet you could even hear the gears turning in my head as I'm hovering my mouse around going, uh-oh. Yeah, right? Son of a gun. This is what I get for not building it in Cool Whip first. And I haven't even sent the Cool Whip guy any thank you funds. I need to do that. Yeah, dang it. Gotta get another worker house up. Nope, nope, I'll be fine. I can coast off this when I switch back to petroleum. He's the one that's also eating up a ton of my energy. Oh wait, I can be selling off the couple stacks of wheat now and getting rid of the silo. And looking at this constant warning I'm getting from YouTube that my stream's current bitrate is lower than optimal, I have two options. Whenever I stream, I cannot be in Discord, and that's just not going to happen. Or I can tell the internet company they need to take me up. It's a business expense. That's okay. Exactly. Especially after this being my first year into crypto tax space. I need more write-offs. I think, yeah, this year I had to pay, well, considering being a uh, middle, well, middle to low end class single income family, I had always gotten tax returns. This is the first year I've had to pay in a long time. I think actually since I was single. I was going to say, you know, the percentage higher it was, but that's tough to do when you're usually getting money back instead of paying it. Well, yeah, you got 5 kids. Well, they pay you a fraction of what it costs. Hey, you're raising kids? Oh man, you are spending way too much money. Just keep it. Here's some extra. Okay, so you're gonna be your last one, then back to petroleum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think 8 sheep pins is going pretty nice here. Eventually, once I get rid of these windmills, I'll probably move it up to about 12 with some more ponds. Oh, that's right, I gotta put another trough down soon too. Alright, I gotta stop myself from spending anything until I can build the power plant. as soon as that power plant's up, I can start eating through that wood. Well, my goal was to have the stream go for 4 hours and get something passable for anybody to be able to follow to get started to whatever they want to build from there, and I think we're gonna succeed in that job, guys. Alright, so the next one's gonna have to go here, and here, and there. That'll work. You know, this is therapeutic. It's fun to have the casual build again. Instead of just grind, 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 done. Now with the dragons right to barrels. I actually did before too, but it got to be nail biting for that first barrel sale. What I usually did though with the barrel rush is before the dragons, I would end up selling off 3 stacks of gas, and then that would leave me with the 6 gas left over. Wait, I think. No, my math. Oh, it was 6 gas after you sold the 1 stack of wheat and then destroyed the silo. Sometimes I would leave the silo up and put the porch down to get the pumpkins going, but at that point, when you're selling the 3 stacks of gas, you can't even waste a sale on pumpkins, so I'd usually get rid of the silo. And then I would start pumping out well, not pumping out the oak barrels because I'd only have 1 lumber mill going. And then I would usually have to sell 1 stack of wood or oak wood before I could get that first barrel sale without running out of funds. But now, yeah, with the dragon, I sell 1 stack of gas with the express depot, 1 stack of gas with the dragon, 4 other ones for, well, the 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 wheat, and then it was usually 1 for wood or oak wood, and then 2 for barrels, just so I could get that second lumber mill and that second warehouse up, so I could actually get to the 25 for the dragon. Oh, I'm gonna have to flush, because I'm not gonna have all my stuff here soon enough. Dang it. No, why am I saying I need to flush it? I can just sell wood now. I'm making gas. No, I need to sell that for that. Nope, wood's not worth using a gas for when it can be for wool. You know, the other beautiful thing with doing meadows is I can put a storehouse right in front of one of these frickin' sheep pens and not worry about anything. I should almost do that just for expediency. Alright, now you have to do gas and we are going to run out of energy. So you are going to get shut off now that you made 10. whoops, I thought I turned them on. There we go. And now looks like another good smoke break. And just for another perspective and point of view. Ah, gotta do that every few hours or it starts to look bland. I'm actually really enjoying this. I think almost after every competition, after the boys go to bed, I might just do streams. Just practice something fun and different. Maybe give some people some points of views they didn't see before. Maybe learn some more myself, because I'm not gonna lie, every day I play Townstar I learn something new. You guys can start dumping wood, I don't care. So you got the master build all plotted out yet? Ah. How many think you might produce? Or let me guess, let me ask first, how many fabric plants do you have on the map? Yep. You don't do one extra uniform or one extra wool than the uniforms? Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, did you see what one went for on an offer? I think I saw it was 11 ETH. It's still a lot, but compared to them selling at 30 ETH, yeah. Yeah. Mm. Mm-hmm. Oh. Mm. It will be for the rentals. Oh yeah, that was the best place to dump the coins after the Tesla and haunted sales. Nice. And I mean those, I keep pumping the value to those to everybody. They're like, well, you can go buy a whole set for like, you know, 1.5 ETH. I'm like, well, yeah, you can, but you realize if Miranda gets to be, a million player base or higher, and there's only gonna ever be maybe 1,500 dragon familiars in it, those are going to be insane, and you can be damn well assured they're going to give them some nice utility in Miranda's. Plus the utility in Townstar on top of it, golden. And I say 15. Uh, yeah, I say 1,500 because I'm guessing there'll be so many vouchers that people are holding on to till the very end as people really want those dragons, and they're going to be wheeling and dealing for people to be able to complete the sets. Like what I really wanted to do was, had I had everything in place to start buying up a lot of them like I wanted, I wasn't going to do it for the whole resale aspect. I wanted to do it as an RP aspect within Miranda's. Actually get people that were really trying to grind and get everything they could to try to get a dragon, and then, go hang out in one of the Drunken Duck taverns and sit there and be basically like the inner fire group, the people that you go to when you're questing for dragons, and then basically say, all right, let's go do some epic quests together. Let's go and test your metal, and after you've proven yourself, we'll go ahead and offer this up to your wallet for a reduced rate. And I thought that would bring a whole lot of community and fun aspect to it. And yeah, you know what? We wouldn't make as much money off of them, but who cares? We'd be building a hell of a community. Oh yeah, especially like even the tents. What were they for Gala at the time? It wasn't much at all. They were like, I can't even, because there was still some tents left when I joined Gala, and I was like, what the hell do I want a Miranda's tent for? It's like I've got Townstar items I can be buying, but then once I saw what they were going to be able to do and how valuable these were going to be if this became a million player base game, and I was like, oh man, I should have bought. And I just watched the tents, the homesteads, everything just start going up. I'm like, damn it, damn it, damn it. Hmm. Well, but even at the beginning, though, it's just to have something that you could talk to a landowner, get placed, and go rest up from your questing. It was me starting with very low entry. It would have been a great buy for me just to have something, because all I have right now are exemplars. Yeah, yeah. Oh, definitely. Hmm. Yeah. Hey, it wouldn't be the first game I've ever gone and chopped wood for hours just to make headway. Yeah. Well, Doctor 2084 and I were talking about, just the hours we've spent doing those mindless tasks in games and enjoyed them because it was almost zen-like. And then, I mean, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. that's not where the fun from those games came in. It was the actual living in the world. Hmm. Yep. I did a lot of the same stuff in Star Wars Galaxies. I was on my server at least the best bioengineered food crafter, and uh, just so many times doing that stuff, and then those people that I would undercut for the sales with a little bit better buffs, they'd start putting bounties on my head, and the bounty hunters would come out, and I'd I'd play the whole thing where like, oh man, I really don't want you to waste all your time coming out to hunt me. How about I offer you a case of some of my food here, and then you can go ahead and return and get rid of the bounty, and you've still made your way into space, but you didn't have to actually collect the bounty to do it. But then, yeah, I mean, depending, what I was holding and whatnot, there was always the debuffs that would happen there, and have to get revived, and sometimes you would get mechanical limbs because you wouldn't end up getting revived correctly, and then you'd have to go and get that done and get fixed up, and I mean, it could be bad, but usually it wasn't terrible. And at that point too, if I told any of my best patrons that that I was being gunned for all the time, they're like, okay, well, just put a bounty out on them for 1 credit, we'll take care of it. Because they didn't want me losing my limbs, because to craft the best foods I had to wear my full chef's outfit, and I couldn't do that if I had mechanical limbs. But that was so fun though, just playing in the world, living in the world, and helping grow the world. And that's honestly had that, and that's the first game I actually ever played that had a true player-driven marketplace that had uh, tax on the marketplace so that it would actually fight the inflation of the credits that everybody's going out there and grinding for all the time. It was just a beautiful, remarkable thing. Well, that depends if I can get a cog on the Wheel of Fate. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be transporting a whole lot of people all the time. Oh, you do? No, that's actually the exemplars I started buying was the seafarers and cartographers, because I'm like, that's where I want to be. And then when they drop the ships and the docks and everything, I'm like, well, I will have to be one for hire, I guess, because I'm not going to be doing this myself. Oh, definitely. And he was all about spider tanks too, so that's where most of his stuff went, because he saw that as being the the game to bring the people in, and especially until some of these other larger games would get launched. So I know that's where he went heaviest, but I still believe he has quite a bit for Mirandus. I'm not sure if it's just exemplars though. Yep. Uh, I'm not gonna lie. When we saw that drop, and like for was it week 2 when like half of the top 10 had Moth and half of the top 10 had BTB, or like, That's almost too picture perfect. Oh yeah, we just never wanted to push you towards it because we're all about the inclusivity and not the exclusivity. And we knew you had your own group. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The similar vision. Yeah. And this is a mostly like real life friends and connections though, correct? And not so much. Oh yeah. Nice. Mm-hmm. Oh, most definitely. And just to stop that real quick too, we're not with the Mafia. We're not really going with the whole guild moniker. It's gonna be more of just the esports community because we don't want to have to call it guild or anything. It's I mean we're a family. Yeah. Now I just know we're trying to spin the narrative on that so that people don't go and just say guild guild guild. But no, it is essentially what it is. It's a family guild if we go that route. Hell, that's why so many times when I get off voice chats with people and everything, we've just kind of adopted a whole thing of the whole love you. We're here to spread the love, and why the hell not just vocalize it? Man, this is just getting into this space a year ago. It just seems so natural that this was the evolution that the true gamers and players were waiting for. I mean, we've played so many games where there's the communities in the games, the whole good guys, the bad guys, the infrastructure, the market. It's always been there, but there's never been ownership. That ownership is what's going to elevate it all to the next level. Yeah. Yep. Definitely. And we've seen that too with like the Discord hacks and everything too. It's as soon as you grow and as soon as people know that there's bags that are being held, they're going to do everything they can to take those bags away. Mhm. Yeah. Oh yeah, because it's gonna have to be run like I mean anybody who's got the land and everything, and it's gonna have to truly be run like a city council because it there's right. Ooh. I know we're a long time off, but yeah, we might have to have some chats on this. But the cruddy thing is, we just don't have any real hard data yet to start formulating the plans. I mean, with the towns and the plots and everything, we kind of understand exactly, how many spots are available and whatnot, and what you might be able to charge. Just speculating what things might be able to be produced there, but when it comes to the sea stuff, we have no info really yet. Yep. Yeah. And I mean, in all fairness, you know, even from beta, we're probably still a good 2 years out. Right? I want to see what more looks polished. No. Alrighty. Hey, look at that. 3 hours and 15 minutes in, and power plant's almost ready. Alright, now that the power plant's up, we can start getting rid of these workers because we're going to be pumping out energy every 10 seconds. Oh yeah, I'll check it here as soon as I'm done with the stream. I'm only planning on running about 45 minutes. I don't really like going longer than 4 hours on these because, hell, you go over 4 minutes on some YouTube videos and people just don't care by that point. Okay. Oh yeah, you can skim through it, watch it at 2 times speed, any of that stuff. Although, I do have to say, we've had some of the best color commentary here compared to, well, I shouldn't say color commentary. Red always supplies a hell of a lot of color commentary, but I mean, hell, we've had. Surprised he never made it back over here after tanks too. That is honestly the weirdest part about Mayhem. This is the longest I've really gone in between my tank sessions. Ah, thank you. You said what Red always gives me crap for. Controller. Oh yeah, in the artillery you can't. Right. Well, that guy Jay, he bought a couple of things for his controller, and they're almost the way he describes them like ring spacers, to where you can actually snap them around the joypad, and they have different resistance levels. Joypad, wow, joystick, and they have different resistance levels, so that as you're pushing, it actually will slow down the push, so you can actually aim the artillery better. It is, and it's honestly, I was starting to convert to keyboard and mouse until I went to play tanks after rushing on playing Town Star. My old joints and my knuckles, after all that clicking in Town Star, just clicking constantly for tanks didn't work. I needed something relaxing to hold where I just had to pull triggers and move joysticks. Yeah. I run flamethrower most of the time, so yep. Hmm. Right, yeah, those hit boxes. I mean, when you've got them right in the middle of your flame, and then all of a sudden 5 seconds later they start taking damage and you're dead. Oh, okay. No. Yeah, what killed my flamethrower was the brainstormer. Hey, just speak of the devil and he shows up. Wow. We were sitting here. I was sitting here thinking, it's like, wow, I'm surprised Red didn't drop back in after tanks, because we started talking about color commentary and how you're usually had a lot of color commentary. You know, Red, you get your 20 in. You're looking at me at full industrial. Yeah, this is something you could probably follow pretty easily, Red, to get some fun started. It sure is. No, these are meadows. Because if you don't have a wheat stand, these are the really. Oh, oh. Yeah, let me get back down here. Or where the hell did I go? Oh, I think I'm up here. See, now I totally forgot where I'm at. No, no, I was going to be down there, but I went to block it, so I went down here, was it? Oh, that one? Well, what's so great is our our graphic designer. Yeah. Hannah. Right. Oh, I see what you're talking. You want your katanas. Oh, that's right. I was over here. Spend too much time on the map. I forget where I put things. Yeah, right here. So I went to block it with the North Mountain and be real close to the town. So I do have plains on the sides. But yeah, the funny thing is too. I mean, honestly, for getting this set up, it was something we'd been talking about for a while, but it was more of what we were doing for the streamers first off, because they're the ones that are constantly having that logo plastered everywhere. So we wanted the streamers to have it. And then I was like, but if I'm going to be on the top of the leaderboards a lot in Townstar, we've got to have the face. So we got it set up and sent some. As an almost 40-year-old man, I felt weird taking selfies to to send to her. But then yeah, she just basically geared it around my actual look, and that was amazing. And she took away some of the fatness too, which helped. Although I'm not terribly fat anymore, but yeah. Oh, when she put that up there, I was like, damn, she nailed it. Yeah, she freaking nailed it too. It's like I don't know how you with such a small area for the face actually nailed so many of the features. It's amazing. And as soon as I get a good webcam too, I'm gonna actually start streaming with that Mafia logo and with my actual face, and it's crazy. Like, have you seen any of D&K's or Wicked Ad Peens? What's that? Hannah. Yeah, the Hannah B. Yep. You might have to take a number for stuff like that though, because I know we've got her pretty damn busy. 'Cause she did a lot for the website too. And I actually, they really jived with my dad joke vibe when the the Mafio was the website. I loved it, loved it. The Mof.io, it was just too perfect. All right, we are now max producing energy, so goodbye everything. All right. Yep. Well, see, no, family man, it was all intended. I was only going to do one power plant. That's what I meant from the beginning. So that's why I placed it this way. More than keeps up with the refinery, but then again, it will be nice to be fully passive eventually. There we go. But yeah, Red, you follow something like this, you'll be pumping out millions in a few hours. Well, I say a few hours, but I mean like 6. It's a natural progression from right here. Once we've got this power plant up, we end up throwing down a fabric plant right here, and we start making wool yarn, and you can pump out stuff quickly because you got your lumber right here, and then you've got all of your wool going. But actually, the next thing I need to build, just because these guys are so slow, they're ticking me off. So we're bringing up an ATV. Stop it. You're not making any more. I need wood. Oh yeah, but back to what I was saying. Have you seen any of D&K's and Wicked Ad Peen's streams? Red? Oh. That's okay. I've been racing Pegas while playing too. You might have to you might have to talk with Tim about them too, because if they're looking for other work, it would be always nice to some of the, you know, some of the things that we just don't have the time for to maybe farm out to them. That's awesome. Mhm. Jeez. Yeah, well, they earn it though, because the amount they have to pay for their programs, yeah, that. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, it's a cost of business. Mhm. Yeah, exactly. All right, I think we might, depending how the rest of this build goes for the last half hour, we might end up getting a fabric plant up. Although, then I'll have to watch my energy in the warehouse, I suppose. Well, see, now this is the scary thing too. With all the time we put into the minimal amount of options we have in the space right now, oh, it's gonna be rough to pick and choose the best gems we want to live in once there are so many to choose from. It is. And I mean, I honestly, I'm never gonna stop town starring because it is just therapeutic to me. But when it comes to living in other worlds, yeah, Miranda's is gonna be one of my big ones. I don't know. Has that been announced yet, Family Man? Yep. Mm-hmm. With one ticket, you're. What was that? Yeah, that's what I thought. The good old Win and Thune. Oh, of course. Did you see when those tickets first came out, though? Oh, they were they were selling pretty damn good with because people, we heard all the speculation and then we didn't know that it was almost 90% chance of just getting a sorry NFT. No, because you got the one skin that qualified you. That was great. We we didn't either until it happened. Yeah, that worked out very well. And being the gamblers we are, we're all gonna go spin it. Yep, that is awesome. Oh wow, that's even with the current going rate of everything that's gonna get dropped. Oh man, well, even the cruel fate thing, it's gonna end up being a $20 collector's item if they don't ever give it any type of utility. But yeah, I don't know. We gotta ask some dude crypto on that again. Oh, he's kind of salty on that one. It's honestly still, yeah, that was some dude crypto. Well, it honestly with it could end up being a good play. It was just gonna take years for Gala to get the huge player base, and people want to have the collectability. Well, because we'll get a lot of people, but the people that are collectors, that's a little bit rarer within the gamers. Ooh, ooh, right? I want to. Yeah. You got a Pierce? I want that Pierce R8 or whatever it is. No, the speeder, the land speeder. Oh, okay. Nice. Holy cow. You could have gotten a rare water tower for that. Rare water tower would give you four passive water. Yep, but you're going into desert now. You've got your fountain, which is great, but a rare water tower would really speed up your early game. Oh, we have ATV. I know, I know. Well, yeah, we needed to through May, especially for the Mayhem payouts. We definitely needed to stay down. It's a fun story for your grandchildren. Yeah. Back in my day, there were these things called NFTs. No, they aren't. Yep. Oh, that's why I was sitting there when that frickin' plasma rifle gold skin was. Someone had posted one for 100 gala. I'm like, oh, yeah, mine. No, I was going to buy it because I'm like, oh yeah, $8, yeah, I'm there. And then all of a sudden it was told me it was $17 gas fee. I'm like, fine, I won't then. I know, I should have still gotten it too, but I was like, come on, 2.0. Yeah. Well, but then I sadly buy on future speculation sometimes, which I really need to stop doing. But I'm streaming. I'll check it out here soon too. I'm only going to be streaming about 20 more minutes. I just wanted to see if I could get a fabric plant up in that time. If I stopped building ponds and stuff to get more wool, I would. I did. It looks like though it reminds me just from the whole layout you see with the maps and everything. It reminds me a lot of X-Wing. Yeah, there is that. I can't pull it up right now because I've got my Discord streaming. If I go into personal messages, it might pop up there. Alright, let me see here. I'm not sure if it'll be covered in it or not, and I don't know. Nope, it doesn't look like it is. It looks like it kept it just to my friends list. Okay. Okay, yeah, I've seen those pictures before, yeah. Daily rewards, 38 and a half Atlas, very nice. Ah, mm-hmm. Alright, let's get rid of them. Oh yeah. Oh, that ATV is helping so much. I love the ATVs. No, honestly though, hold on. What was that, family man? Oh yeah. That's why I can't wait to see what that feed bot's gonna do. If that if that feed bot is as good as an ATV minus the, grabbing the wool, I'm gonna be wanting to get a few of them. And speaking of the feed bot, when I post this, I will definitely put my referral link up. No, just when you start to fret and not like tomorrow, just think of how good you feel right now. Right, there you go. You got your Pierce, you don't have to worry about tomorrow. Yeah, you did. Your first time really trying in the competition and you made money? Weird. Yeah. Hey, but see that's a shout out to everybody for Mayhem because you have what, two NFTs. You had the well, you have the Express Depot. I don't always count that. But you had the pot the fountain, which was a movable pond, and then you had the oh, that's right, and the graveyard. And the graveyard. You did have that too. Yeah. But see, had you had no NFTs and you started at the beginning and you went and grinded it up, you would have been easily above where you were at the end of this week. And you made 75 bucks not trying. Yeah. But you were also you hadn't done a lot of this stuff before, so it was all on the fly. And that's why I've tried to get so many people in here for May Mayhem because the money is there and easy to get right now. And you half-assed it and made money. 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. And 75 bucks. Yeah. And you almost got lucky enough to get 5,000. Well, I mean, if it wasn't that 2,000 mark to try to get that 5,000, you could have been, yeah, definitely trying for one of the little bit higher ones. But that 2,000 mark is a real scary one because you either get nothing or you get a lot. Mm-hmm. Yep. And there's a lot of people that came in just with a little bit of knowledge of Town Star, started building their best, putting the time in, and got top 1,000. Oh yeah, yeah. And that's why this. Well, then you have to be sober during my up hours, because my up hours are your non-sober time. Well, that's okay. Well, you know what I should do then, Red? Now, Red, when we do this in the future, then, and you have all these questions and concerns, I actually should just record it, and then I should post it as a private video for you so that you can watch it again when you're sober. So you're like, oh, yeah, this is all live. All live. I told it's currently live on YouTube. Yes. I told you when you were in here before going to tanks that I was streaming it. Yep. Oh, yeah, and I even talking with you from what you talked about with last year, I am so optimistic at these payouts just being not necessarily life changing, but being very, very amazing looking back in a year. That's gonna be $750 at least. Yep. Hmm. And this actually helps him stack them too because once he gets this paid out, he's gonna probably get real close to that next Gala Power level, and he'll be like, "Hey, time for new NFT." And like I said, I if you're looking at it though, definitely I would say a haunted piece or that rare water tower. Because the rare water towers have been on sale, and those haunted pieces, well, sadly, have been on sale too. And those will earn a lot if you get a wing or the porch. But yes, they do cost a bit more. But but if you get your second graveyard though, you won't need that oil seep anymore, and you can sell that oil seep. Yeah, honestly, I think second graveyard would be the biggest help for you to begin with. Yeah. Well, we'll see how you place next week. Yeah. Hmm. Oh yeah. Yep. Wait, real quick. What were you gonna interject there, family man? Oh yeah, my goal on the gala earnings, just let it keep coming to the account till I get to the point and get that gas airdropped. Food and entertainment, right? Mm. Well, you need a fedora now. Mm. Red. Still streaming. I know. What? Sorry, I'm just picturing you for your your retirement plan with your good old straw hat, your khaki shorts, your sandals out on the beach with your little tiki hut type bar, talking to the locals and just having yourself a good time in your straw hat. Oh yeah, yeah, Gallo willing, right? I know. Oh, I know. I've been around when you keep taking those, $25, $50 minor deposits out to go invest in crypto. I mean, I love listening to your what did you call it that one time? Your not what is it? You called it your it wasn't poverty hustle, but it was something about your small dog hustle or something. I can't remember exactly what you called it. But you're like every penny that I can use to go and pump myself up, I'm gonna hustle the hell out of that penny. Right? Well, I've got a segue here real quick for you, Red. Yeah, I've got a segue here real quick because we're almost at 4 hours. So, talking about hustling, once again, this is a good build for anybody in the desert that wants to get moving quick and maybe move on to uniforms. Follow this and you should be good to go and do whatever you want to afterwards. And with that hustle there, once this does go live on YouTube, I will put the referral code so that anybody who wants to join Gala Games can join up with it, get me that feed bot, and then we will hopefully see you all join the Mafia server here so we can talk in real time. But other than that, just like every other time we leave, what do we say, Red? But then how do we sign out? Love y'all. Hope to see you next time. All right. Bye. Okay. We're off air now.